Never have to be that sound in cheese. Triangle, right? You are special. You are right. Special, right? Triangles.
So this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So these are the two legs, and this is the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is always across from the 90-degree angle, which looks like this square. Go. So this is A, this shortest leg, which is across from the 30-degree angle, and the hypotenuse is always 2A. The other leg, which is across from the 60-degree angle, which is the longer leg, is A times the square root of 3. So if this is 15 and it's the short leg across from 30, then we can remember our equation, and we know that the hypotenuse is 30 because it's 15 times 2. And we know that this one is 15 times the square root of 3. So if this is 1, then we know that the hypotenuse has to be 2 because it's 2 times 1. And this is 1 times the square root of 3, which is just the regular square root of 3. The longer leg is 4 times the square root of 3. And we know this has to be 4 because it's divided by the square root of 3. And 4 times 2 is 8.
30, 60, 90.
Often, you will find a 45, 45, 90 triangle marked like this. And you know that both of these are 45 because these sides are even. And this is 90. So the angles have to be 90 divided by 2 because 90 plus 90 equals 180, which is 45. So if this side is 8 and it's equivalent to the other leg, then this is 8. And we know that the hypotenuse is 8 times the square root of 2. For example number 1, if this side is 1 of the legs, then we know that the other leg has to be 1, and the hypotenuse has to be the square root of 2. Hypotenuse is 16 times the square root of 2. Then we know both of the legs have to be 16. I want you to try this one. If this leg is 2, try and think what the other leg would be. You guessed it, it is 2. And now we can find the hypotenuse, which would be 2 times the square root of 2. High five.
I don't think I'll be able to get back up. Okay.
45.
45, 90.
I'm so glad to be your math tutor, Audrey.
I'm so glad that you're my math tutor, Dobby. So right now, we're learning all about 30, 60, 90 triangles. And since you're a big 8th grader and know all about these, I was wondering if you could help me. Because geometry is my favorite subject, but I really need help with this one thing.
So you'll divide this side by the square root of 3, which means that this will be 4. And since this side equals 2 times a, it will be 8.
Wow. Thank you, Dobby.
You're so welcome, Audrey.
Now I understand geometry.
Glad I could help.
Math is fun. Math is the best. Put your knowledge to the test.
See, I won because math always wins. It beats everything else.
It's because math always... Because everyone loves math. Can I see it?
Real life story. Today I went to the sandwich shop and they said, do you want your bread on 30, 60, 90 bread or 45, 45, 90 bread? So I said, you know, today I learned a lot about math skills, like what those triangles are. So I thought 45, 45, 90 instead of 30, 60, 90 because it will be easier to eat than this shape because this shape, the stuff could like fall out. But here you can just get and one bite.
Because math is fair. For you?